Hello, this is the Rochi and I'm here with another video for you. Anyways, this is like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment down below. So, the business of today. Matt Gaetz has decided um, to vacate the chair for Speaker of the House. So, Kevin McCarthy, he has not been doing what he promised to do when they elected him Speaker of the House. Um, Matt Gaetz and some of the others, especially those of the Freedom Caucus, were asking for a different Speaker of the House than Kevin McCarthy. They pushed and they pushed it to a lot of different votes. And then Kevin McCarthy was finally able to get the votes he needed in order to become Speaker. But in order to do so, he had to make several promises. He has not fulfilled those promises. He hasn't even come close to filling those promises. And the impeachment inquiry is way late and not sufficient enough. I mean, by now, it was the they had called Trump Jr. in um, several times to try and get him to basically incriminate himself. So they had been inquiring about impeachment for a long time before now in the Trump presidency. Um, so it is the inquiry is something that needed to happen, but really at this point there is enough evidence that they could actually take this to impeachment. I do appreciate the idea of, okay, let's continue to gather evidence. Let's make sure we have all the evidence, which means that they need to have subpoenas in for Hunter so that they can get him in and get him questioned. They also need to have subpoenas done for all of the bank records and stuff. And I do think that they're getting towards that idea. They've started working towards that idea. But um, there still hasn't been enough done. And McCarthy also made a lot of other promises, including fixing the way that they do the bills for the money. So he promised that he would start making them individual bills for individual parts, and then they would pass each individual bill so that they could actually vote on each individual part of the funding, making it so that you could actually decide, okay, well, this is funding more for Medicaid. We're doing it for Medicaid. Yes, we're going to actually do Medicaid. Oh, money for Ukraine. No, we're not going to do money for Ukraine. That's a separate bill. So then you can piecemeal the funding and make it so that that if you don't agree with certain funding, then you can vote against it. If you agree with other funding, you can vote for it. So, and this would be a better way to do it simply because it would make it so that the funding that was necessary would get passed, and the funding that was not necessary, that was not popular, that would not be passed. See, right now they put it all in together, and then if you vote for um, like money for Ukraine, then you vote against money for the border because it's all in there. And they don't include some stuff, they do include other stuff. So you're not going to spend extra money on the border to make sure that it's secure, but you're going to make sure that money goes to Ukraine with the bills that they actually pass, because they have all of the money all built into an omnibus or a big, huge bill. So that was one of the things that McCarthy has just failed on. He hasn't been able to get that done, and that's one of the reasons that Matt Gaetz has decided to vacate the chair, which only one representative is required. One Republican representative has to actually say that it's time to vacate the chair, and then that has to be considered, or it might even have to be vacated at that point, which means that they have to actually vote for another speaker. So they have to do a whole nother vote for Speaker of the House. I support Matt Gaetz in his decision to vacate the seat. I think that, well, my favorite idea for Speaker of the House would be Jim Jordan. He has shown himself to be a true patriot. He has shown himself to be someone that will go after all of these things. And he's also shown himself to be one that does not want the seat, which makes it so that I want him to have the seat. Because if you don't want the seat, that means that you're going to do a much better job, and you're not going to, if you don't want the seat, then you're not wanting the prestige that comes with the seat. You're not wanting the position or the power and the prestige. You're simply trying to do your job. Really, if you're a representative and you want the seat, you're wanting an awful lot of pain and vitriol from everyone else, because you're going to get attacked from the left, you're going to get attacked from the right, you're going to get attacked from everybody. And McCarthy has always wanted it. And that's one of the reasons that I don't think McCarthy is the best fit for that seat, is simply because he wants it so badly. Yet Jim Jordan, he doesn't want it, and he would make a great speaker. Because I think that he would be fair, I think that he would be direct, and I think that he would keep whatever promises he made in order to get that seat. And I don't think that he would necessarily make any promises to get the seat, because he basically doesn't want it. Which might be a detriment as well, but we'd still be much better off, because he would definitely consider the idea of breaking up the finances to smaller bills so that they could vote for them piecemeal rather than all in one. So that's my take on the speaker and what should happen. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment down below, and I will see you in the next video.